But welcome to the studio. Welcome to the studio. If you're watching this live, hello to Sharon Shaw. You're with us live, so welcome to you. And anybody else that's dropping in, we'll say a quick hello to. But we're here to talk about quite a few different things today. Actually, it's going to be an action-packed Arty news. It is really. Philip's with us. Hi, Philip Wilkinson. Welcome to you. First of all, I want to say a huge well done. If you took part in the painting last week, the Shire horse pulling the old plough. That was really nice. I enjoyed that one. Hi to Rosemary Baldock. Amanda Giles has joined us as well, and so was CJ Smith. Great name. But yeah, this was lovely. I really enjoyed painting this. This was done over the weekend here from this studio on a live virtual workshop. So did you take part in this? If you did, then let me know in the comments. It was lovely because everything, it was all nicely broken down. You can see all the gorgeous detail on that picture, can't you? If you look at it there, look at all the lovely juicy bits of detail that went into it. It was good fun. It was great. So well done. Jeff West is with us. Hi to you. Elaine Reed's joined us live. And so has Beryl Pike. Hi to you as well. Hi to Deirdre. Deirdre Gunn. Hello to Kim. Chrysal. It's an interesting name. I like it. Mihar is with us. Who is in California. And it's 108 degrees. What's that in centigrade? Celsius, whatever it is. Is that about 40? Is it? 35, 40? I don't really know. Ask Alexa. And hi to Jackie. Jackie Pullen's with us. Can't seem to get Matthew's chat. Well, you just popped a comment on Jackie, so you must be on there doing the live chat. But we're here to talk about a few things. Sharon took part in this, didn't you? You took part in this. And Kim, I got your name right. That's a good start. That's a good start to the stream. So I've been busy over this past week getting ready for Patchings Art Festival, which is coming up next week. Actually, it's the 11th, 12th and 13th of July 2024. Now, what Patchings Art Festival is, it's a huge festival that runs over the course of 3 days in Nottinghamshire. It's a festival rather than a show, so it's in a lovely picturesque countryside farm. There's live music on, there's artists demonstrating. It's a lovely thing. So if you're coming along to that show, do make sure that you have a look in the description below the video and get yourself booked in to one of my workshops. It's only 3 days this year, where normally it's 4 days. They've cut a day off, don't know why, but they have. So the workshops that I'm teaching there, I'm doing one a day. These are sort of 45 to 50-minute workshops. The paintings that I'm doing, I want to show you them. Let me see if I can get these to come on screen. I'm doing this one here, which is a stag in a winter woodland. That one I'm doing at 12:30 on the 11th. That's day one. So at 12:30, I think there's only one space left on that one. That one's pretty much full. So there's kind of one space because you can pre-book these. So £10, 45-minute workshop, includes all your materials. I'm doing the stag in the winter woodland. That's happening over 2 days. I'm doing that on the 11th and also on the Saturday the 13th. I think it's 1:30 p.m. I've popped all the links in the description. Now it's not just me. I'm working with a group of other artists from Artist Demo Days, and hi to you if you're watching this live on Artist Demo Day Facebook. We've got the Jeremy Ford is with us, Alison Hargreaves is with us, Denise Allen and Sharon Hurst and myself. We're all doing a workshop each day over the course of the show. You sit down, everything's there for you. Sit down and away you go. It's going to be really good fun. So I'm doing this painting here, this one, the stag. I'm doing this on the Thursday and on the Saturday. And let me get rid of that one. And then as a one-off on the Friday at 10:30 a.m. I'm doing this sunflower, this picture right here. that sunflower with a bumblebee. Now, it's pre-drawn. You just sit down and paint along with me in real time. It's also a nice excuse to meet people. It was so nice last year when people came to the show that I've been talking to here on Facebook and on YouTube and all that stuff. So it's been really good to do these shows for the past couple of years. This is the 3rd year since COVID. So yeah, it's fighting fit again, art shows. I mean, COVID had a lot to answer for when it came to art shows. A lot of them got cancelled and didn't really start up again, but this one did. This one is my local one, and it's the only one I work at, if I'm honest with you. I enjoy it, but there's a lot of organisation involved, so do check out the links in the description for this video if you want to book a space. I think about half the spaces have gone on the Friday and Saturday, but I think the Thursday is nearly full. But if it gives you the option of booking it, then great, brilliant, you can book it. A few more hellos then. Jim Haffrey is with us. Sorry about the names. Sue Williams, you're coming to Patchings. Great, well done. Elaine Reed's coming along, and as well, which is going to be good. Hi to you. Darren Greenwood has joined us live as well. So hi to you if you're watching this live. Now listen, the big news is this Sunday, which is the 7th of July. Oh, I should say, is it Independence Day today in the US? Is it? Well, if it is, I think it is. Happy Independence Day. If you're watching this from America, I should say that. It's not something that we think about here, but yeah, it's a thing in it. So hope you're having a good celebration day. Miha, are you celebrating today? Bet you are. Yes, so Sunday the 7th, we've got the big workshop coming up. This one's going to be a belter. Look at this. Look at the photograph top left. Let's have a close-up gander at this, because this is going to be good. Because what you've got here, look, is a lovely old rustic doorway, the entrance to a secret garden. You've also got the little waterfall, the little stream, the flowers. It's going to be a really nice one. It's your wedding anniversary as well today, Miha, so congratulations. And it's a double celebration. What a day to get married, eh? What a day to get married. But listen, are you booked into this? Sunday the 7th of July, paint a summer in the secret garden with old gateway, waterfall, stream and colourful flowers. That is what we're here to talk about, because that's the big news for this week. Get yourself booked in. Currently, there's around 21 spaces left as I'm sat here, as I live and breathe, as I'm sat here live, of the workshop. There's about 21 spaces left, so get yourself booked into that if you're not already. Links in the description. How do you book? Well, I'll show you. That's a good question. Let me show you. Jump onto web. Get onto that Tinternet. Jump onto Tinternet. And then what you've got. Let me know if you're booked, by the way. Like Rosemary Baldock, you're booked, aren't you? Let me know if you're booked. Jump on the website and you click on the big button at the top of the screen. Depends how you're viewing it, basically. But can you see here this countdown? See that countdown? 2 days, 20 hours, 42 minutes. That is how long before the workshop takes place. Now, don't worry if you can't make it on Sunday, because see the big flashy button at the top of the screen? Because how this thing works is, as long as you are actually you've purchased the workshop, it's yours to keep. And how that works, because a few people ask me, how does it work? Well, what happens is, once you buy it, this page you're looking at right now, this is the page where you book the workshop. This page will change, and it'll say live workshop starting soon. So that means you've booked it. And all you do is you go back to this page here, and it will be there for you to watch once it's happened. Obviously, it's not happened yet. So you can see there, all you need is very basic materials, 3 colours, 3 brushes, sheet of watercolour paper, and as well as the painting lesson, I'll guide you through the basic drawing of it with a downloadable sketch. So a few people have a fear about drawing, so I'll guide you through the sketch. I think you're basically people are very complimentary of the drawing lesson. They really enjoy it. They thoroughly like the sketching side of things. So it's the only place, if I'm honest, that I teach drawing is on this workshop. And as well as the sketching, once the sketching's done, you can download the sketch to print off, which is really cool. That's a new feature. And also, once the workshop has ended, there's a critique session. So after the workshop's ended, if you're watching it live, now you don't have to watch it live, I need to make that clear. If you're watching it live, you can send in your painting and we'll take a look at them on the screen. Now that's only for people watching live. That's a new feature that we've introduced over the past month really, so that's quite a nice one to do. So that's the workshop, that's quite an exciting one. Looking forward to it. Again, well done to people that took part in this. So if you took part in the one that we did on last Sunday, let's look at it on this camera here, you can see it better on there, or on this camera here. So if you took part in this workshop, which was the horse and plough, that's a pub local to me, the horse and plough actually, a very old school Shire horse. I loved doing that. So it was all broken down, so as well as excuse me, as well as the actual painting of it, I broke down the sketch, you know. So it was a really cool way to do it, really enjoyable. And literally all you need is what you see here, so very minimal materials. Literally all you need is red, blue and yellow paint, nothing else. White paint's optional, it's not really needed, but if you've got it, it's quite useful. And then you've got your 3 brushes, which is a large, medium and small brush. So you've got 3 watercolour brushes, so something like a 14 or a 20 or 16 for the big. This is about a 10 or 12, 5 or 6 for the small. That bit of watercolour paper and you can produce something like this. And remember, we're doing a secret garden. I love this summery one with foxgloves and all that gorgeous stuff. So you don't need much. And as I mentioned before, you don't need to be there if you can't do it on Sunday, if you're busy. What I'm seeing is less than half, I reckon about 40-45% of the people that book onto these things actually do the workshop live. So there's a big chunk of people that don't actually do it live, but then you do it afterwards because it's yours to keep. Remember, that's the big thing about this. A few more nice comments come through. Crikey. A couple of people said they've got sound problems. Is the sound okay? It seems to be leaving the building all right. I've got no errors on my sound. Has anybody else got sound problems? Maybe reload the link, Andrew, if you have. Miha, you've been up 3 hours and it's 5 AM where you are in California. Well, crikey, you're very keen. You're making most of your wedding anniversary and Independence Day over there, aren't you? Very keen. Jeff's managed to get booked in the end. Sounds okay, Sue says, and Beryl says it's leaving the building okay, if you like, because I can monitor the sound from my side of things here. I can see if the sound's if it's glitching, and it doesn't seem to be so, which is great. If I glance that way, I'm looking at the screen because that shows me all the stats and all your questions and everything. So that's the camera we're talking to. So yeah, there you go. So that's quite exciting. Let me know if you've not booked in. Get yourself booked in. Now I've been busy as well. We've been busy doing lots of stuff on Watercolour TV as well. So Watercolour TV, this thing here, right there, the membership, which is celebrating 15 years. Have you managed to pick up your Watercolour TV mug? We've still got a few of these available. If you're a Watercolour TV member, we are celebrating 15 years of Watercolour TV with these lovely mugs. We've got about 5 of them left, 3 or 4 maybe. If you want to pick up one of those, you can get all those links in the description, links on the website, etc. But Watercolour TV has got some really cool stuff, and I've been busy doing some extra stuff for you. We've been busy, I'll show you. Every single week on Watercolour TV there's something new, whether it's a workout or a printable project or a big project. And this is what I've been doing. So we've got this heron, which is just using one colour. There's a double part lesson on painting these penguins in the Antarctica. And then there's this one, which is a little detailed robin. So they're brand new on Watercolour TV. Let's have a look at those, shall we? There's a load of stuff that's recently gone live on Watercolour TV. How do you access membership? Well, what you do is you go to lessons and you come down. Again, I've popped links in the description. Latest lessons, that's got everything. So we've actually put a load of content on there for you members. Thank you for being a member. Thank you for being a lifetime member. So this is all new over the past 2 weeks. There's been 6 lessons gone live over the past fortnight. But there's mini lessons, there's detailed lessons. There's one here that's on for 4.5 hours. This one's called the Ultimate Watercolour Painting Course. That's on for nearly 4 hours. There's a load of content. There's animals, there's people, there's 15 years worth of content on Watercolour TV, and it's just there for you to enjoy. It's a streaming service very similar to your Netflix, your Amazon Primes. Joyce enjoys Watercolour TV. Thank you, Joyce. Is anybody watching a member of Watercolour TV? We've had 15 years worth of this now. There's a lot of stuff. Miha's just done the heron. It's a simple exercise, the heron. And what you're seeing here is a little clip from a spring picture that we did, painting this kind of mother and child. And yeah, it's a really nice little thing to have. Now, Watercolour TV members not only get access to all these videos, but you also get worksheets. Not a lot of people realise, not a lot of people know that. Not a lot of people know that you get printable projects too. So there's loads of printable projects as part of your membership. You can download the drawings. Laura, you're a lifetime member. Thank you so much for being a lifetime member. So is Jackie Pullen. Thank you. Is anybody else? Let me know if you are. Memberships are available here. You can see it at the top of the screen. Click on that. You get all the information. There's some free videos to enjoy as well on there. And there's loads of cool stuff for your membership. It's a lovely one. The workouts started... did they start last year? They started in... See their weekly watercolour workouts. They started in February last year. So every single week. I mean, sometimes they'll appear... You'll get like sort of two together, like today these two have gone live together, you know. So you'll get them in bulk. So watercolour workouts are weekly lessons that drop on Watercolour TV. And they're designed to be quick and easy tutorials. No more than 60 minutes, really. Sometimes they can be like 15, 20 minutes. So for example, here's one on painting a rock with splashing waves, and this one's only on for 15 minutes. So it's little bits of tips. So Carol's a member, Carol, and so is Miha. Thank you for being a member. Appreciate that. How do we get the drawings? Well, Beryl, if there's a drawing available, I can't show you because I've got to be logged in. But if there's a drawing available, like for example, today's project, or should I say this week's project, there's 2 gone live this week, so this week and next week, because I'm busy next week, you see. For example, here, the one of the robin that we've just like uploaded today. So if you are a member and if you log in, you've got to be logged in, Beryl, okay? Here, in this section that I'm highlighting blue, that's where you'll see a button that says download drawing, and it'll download and you can print it off if you've got a printer. Remember that not all tutorials have drawings in. This one is how to draw and paint a detailed robin. And that's a clip from it there just to show you. Does that make sense? So if there's a drawing available, then it's there for you to enjoy, and you can download and you can view and all that stuff. So it's really quite good. It's a great little thing. And I'm being very good at keeping quiet about this, so I'm not going to say anything, but there's something very big happening on Watercolour TV later this year to celebrate 15 years. Members, it'll just carry on through. Amanda Giles, you've been a member since 2020. Thank you so much for being a member. It really means a lot. Talking about memberships, you do get 30 days free, so you can enjoy it for 30 days. And if you are a member of Watercolour TV, the original, and I want to... talking to you now, the original Your Country Needs You, the original and best watercolour streaming service. Lots of other artists, will not mention names obviously, have copied Watercolour TV. I started it in 2008/9. It was the autumn winter 2008 it went live. I mean, imagine that, all them years ago. Netflix wasn't a thing back then. I think it was called Love Film, and you used to send a disc in the post. Yeah, you also, you know, Disney Plus wasn't there then. So, but anyway, Watercolour TV is brilliant. You should check it out. Everybody's copied it, but there's nothing better. Regular weekly content, because it's all filmed here in my studio. If you could see this studio, it's quite a big studio. It goes quite a way either way, and it goes about a metre behind me here. there's literally there's six cameras that we use for filming watercolour TV. We've got palette cams, overhead cams, talking cams. We've just installed a new camera, which is the one here, which is this wonderful one. I'm going to show you this one. This one is the new camera. This is the close-up cam, so you can see all the fiddly bits, all the detail bits. We can get really close in. Look at that. You can see all the. That's the quality that you're going to get on watercolour TV. So it's really high end. I studied videography and editing at college and uni for many years, and you know, here I am. Jeff's a live member too. Thank you so much for that. But anyway, that's waffling on about watercolour TV. What else have we got to talk about? Keep a close eye on the Watercolour Facebook group, which is, okay, make sure you join it. Free to join. Matthew Palmer's Watercolour group. That is the place, it's the private group on Facebook that we created a couple of years ago, 3 years ago, maybe now, 2-3 years ago. And that little group is where you can enjoy lots of, it's a private group. It's away from all the, you know, spam and all that stuff. It's very closely monitored and managed. So it's just for watercolour, nothing else. It's free to join. There's about 5,000 members. If you want to join it, I've popped a link in the description. And the reason I'm saying keep an eye on that group, Matthew Palmer's Watercolour group, is because what we have coming up very soon is a summer painting competition. It's not there yet, but it will be set up very, very, very soon. So do make sure that you join the group, and you can enter any painting that you've done, whether it's with me or by yourself, any watercolour, you can enter into this competition. We've done competitions before. The last one was the winter competition, which was won by Callie Palmer. So well done, Callie. Callie won an original painting worth about £150. We'll be giving away some original paintings during that competition. A summer watercolour competition is coming soon. It's basically just putting your pictures on. It's not there yet, but it will be in the next few days, so just keep an eye out for that. I'll obviously talk about it more once it happens, so keep an eye on that one. Sue Williams, if you're on your first year of watercolour TV and you're loving it, thank you for that. CJ Smith tried watercolour TV and was impressed and now a member. Well, thank you so much. There's so much there. There's 15 years worth. I mean, you can go right back, and I tried to mix it up. But at the minute, we've put some wintry greetings cards on, because this is the time of year when people like to do, you know, Christmas cards, believe it or not, to get ready for in the craft world, apparently. So I don't know, but you know, we have. There you go. Which is good. The Robin went live. You got the Heron, one colour, one brush. You can buy products. You get discounts. You get 10% off this workshop. If you're taking part in this workshop on Sunday with a code that you get when you're a member, you get 10% off, taking the price to a tenner. So it's basically £10 if you're a member, £12 if you're not a member, pretty much. Minus a couple of pence either way. Angela Joy is also a member as well. So there you go, that's that, folks. What else have we got to talk about? There must be something else to talk about. I can't remember, to be honest. I need to look at my list. We've covered Patchings, Art Festival, Stag in Wood, and the, what's it called? Butterfly. Yes, we're talking about the 10th anniversary book. Now, what is the 10th anniversary book? You might remember, some of you, 10 years ago, pretty much, I wrote my first watercolour book, which was Watercolour for the Absolute Beginner. I'm going to show you the book. You can still buy it online. It is Search Presses, and this is a big claim of mine. I'm really proud of this, but if you go to the art book section, it's their best-selling book of all time. And this book here, Watercolour for the Absolute Beginner, has sold well over 150,000 copies, which is brilliant. It's a bestseller for Search Press. Now, what normally happens with a book, it normally just goes away. It normally just sort of disappears away. It normally just vanishes off the face of the earth. That's the projects that you get in the book. I bet a lot of you have got this book, right? Joy's got it. So what normally happens after a book's been around for sort of 5 or 6 years, I mean, this has been around 10 years and still selling around the world. You can buy signed copies on Watercolour TV. But we're going to release a special edition version of the book later this year, a 10th anniversary one, a collector's one. It's going to be a small print run, so keep an eye on that one, okay? Beryl's got the book as well. Jeff, thank you for that comment. You've put it's the best thing you've ever joined. It's great, isn't it? It's 50 quid a year, Watercolour TV. I mean, it's just great, really. Can't go wrong with it. So that's quite exciting, is it not? I think that's quite exciting. What else have we got to talk about? Oh, watercolour painting retreat. Yeah, now this is coming up literally in 2 weeks' time. So are you booked onto that? These are my favourite things to teach of all. I love painting the virtual painting retreats. What is a virtual painting retreat? It's a good question. That's a good question. Virtual painting retreats are where we have a very small group of people, maximum of 40 people. That is it. That is a full retreat. And rather than paint pictures from my head, if you like, we actually paint the pictures from an actual scene, an actual video of the scene. Laura's booked into the retreat. Thank you for that. These are my favourite things to teach, okay? Rosemary's booked in as well. The last time I looked, I think I had 5 spaces left, 4 or 5 spaces left. So do make sure you book into that retreat. I'll pop the information on the screen for you so you know what it is, and I'll kind of show you some little clips from it as well. So if you go to the website, allthewswatercolour.tv, there's links in the description, and you click on the holidays page. Can you see I've highlighted holidays up there? No? Click on that. Then it goes to the page where you book the retreat. We've done a lot of them. We've done 9 or 10 retreats. Sue's taking part in it. Loved the last one. The last one was the winter one where we did these pictures here. So this was the last one that we did, which was the snows of London, winter in Sherwood Forest, and a beautiful snowy village. I always like the winter retreats, but the one that's coming up, again we'll click holidays, is the summer retreat. So the summer one, last year we virtually transported you to Sydney, Australia. We literally had a live video sent from a restaurant at the side of the estuary where the famous bridge in the Opera House is, and it was kind of feeding. You could see people walking around. It was really cool, and it was actually sort of like a live feed of Sydney, Australia, and I was teaching you live how to paint it. It was great, really good. Again, once you buy it, keep it forever. So on the 16th of July, we're going to have a live video from a restaurant in Amsterdam from a webcam. Again, you know, I get permission. This takes a lot of work to get this. Summer by the Canals of Amsterdam, day 2. A summer mountain waterfall. That's beautiful. So I've got a lovely video looking down from above with a waterfall and the mountains and the turquoise sea. Good lake, beautiful. Pine trees, all that stuff. And then day 3, summer in the Lake District. I've been teaching holidays in the Lake District for over 15 years. I stopped in 2020 because COVID, and then family came along and all that stuff. So I've stopped doing it. These have replaced those holidays. So working virtually. Let me show you some clips. So here you can see, this was the autumn one from last year. I thoroughly enjoyed the autumn one. This was a street cafe in Vienna. And I was basically painting that scene with the fountain, the church, the autumn tree, the bicycle. You can see the painting in a minute if we show you the painting in a second. That's the picture that we did. So I sat down with you guys and I said, right, this is what we're going to paint. Let me teach you how to paint plein air in your house, how to translate that scene into this. And that's exactly what we did. This was autumn in Paris, looking out through a balcony. This was a favourite of mine. This was the underwater scene. So you've got your angel fish and Finding Dory. That was the Australian one that we did. So we had a video that was literally direct into your home of this, and we translated it. And how that looks on screen, that was New York in the snow. It looks like this. So this was the cafe one that we did in March this year. This was the winter one. So we had a street cafe in London. And what we did is we turned that, stay with me, into Is it even on here? It's not, but I can get it. I can get it. I've got it. Wait, I'm excited. Can you tell? Bear with me. I've got the picture that we did somewhere. I'm just seeing it a minute ago. I want to find it here. Here we go. So imagine this. Where is it again? Imagine that street cafe was turned into this. Let me make it fit the screen. There you go. So that's basically what happened, is we turned that scene there into that. And I was teaching you how to do it. Do you know what I mean? So that's what this is all about. That's what these retreats are about. So it's translating the actual physical scene. So it's coming up in July. It's £50 for the 3 days. You don't have to be there live. Day 1, Amsterdam. Day 2, mountain, waterfall. Day 3, Lake District, summer scene. Beautiful, sort of by the lake type thing. 16, 17, 18, about 5 spots left. Get yourself booked in for that if you've not already. As well as, of course, the painting workshop taking place this Sunday the 7th. The summer in the secret garden. We're talking rustic doorway, little waterfall, little stream. We're talking foxgloves. We're talking branches. We're talking that lovely secret little corner of a garden. Beautiful thing. Remember, you can watch it live or anytime. It's yours to keep forever for £12. It's just over a tenner if you're a Watercolour TV member. Put your discount code in, which is really nice. And as well as the workshop that we're doing, you also get that critique session as well, which you can stick around for afterwards. You don't have to be there live if you don't want to be. Remember, less than half of the people are there live, you know, if we're being honest about this. So loads of cool stuff coming up. What else have we got to talk about? That's probably it. I've still not done this yet, but I just want to quickly show you this because I've recently been awarded something. I know, I'm proud of this. I've not even opened it yet because I want to do a video. I haven't had time to do it yet. But in here is my YouTube. I'll cover my address. Is my YouTube Silver Creator Award. Yes, this is. These are made by the Awards Society. They send them out to you, and you get awarded these if your channel meets all the criteria, and also if you reach 100,000 subscribers. And I'm on about 117, 18,000 now. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. A big shout out to all the members of the channel. If you're a member of the channel, thank you for that. But listen, I've been talking for about 35 minutes now, and you probably fell asleep by now. I'm getting tired, sat here. So do enjoy the rest of your week, and I will be seeing you on Sunday for the workshop. Get yourself booked in, and if you've not picked up a copy of the new book, make sure you do. Make sure you get a copy of the new book as well. And if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to the channel. That's always a good thing to do. And hit the like button. And thanks for watching. See you soon. Let's get booked into this, shall we?